You good or what? Guess so, huh? I'm finna close the door on you. What about the Ooh, the passenger side feels different. I ain't used to this. Ooh.
Smaller over there.
It is a little
custom built for you on this side.
I kind of remember that, like, when they were putting that door panel together over there, they had me sit in that seat. Of course I was, bigger, but they had me sit on that seat to make sure that I was comfortable over there. Daniel at your car.
Yeah, that side is built for smaller.
Definitely. This side is definitely like a little bit more snug.
Mm-hmm.
But they were concerned about me. I mean, I have to be comfortable. Well, we're leaving church. A lot of people.
Happy Sunday.
This church actually has two different services. They have a 9 o'clock service. It lasts about 10:15. Actually 10:17 on there.
Work squad.
But they have a first service from 9 a.m. to 10:15, and then the second service, they have two services. The second service is from like 10:20.
Out way that way?
Baby, you can go that way, I think. Just watch what you're doing. And I think it was like 10:20 or 10:25 to what, 12?
30.
Not 12:30, is it?
No, 12.
Yeah, I think it's 12. Anyways, just watch what you're doing. You're right. I want her to drive because I'm trying to focus on what I need to talk about. First, I want to say thank you for the people that have been subscribing to my YouTube. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the people that are not subscribing and still watching. You're able to click on the video you want to watch and see what I got going on. I really appreciate it. I think right now, I don't know, my subscribers is like 365 or so. Maybe 370, something like that.
Sorry, buddy. You can't see us, but go.
Letting you out. And it's a long journey. It's not, I'm not looking for overnight success. Like, I'm not tripping about any of it. Unlike the little slow process. It's kind of funny. Like, I'll post a video and I'll be sitting at, whatever subscribers, and then I'll look a little bit later and it'll be like 20 new subscribers, and I'm like, dang, that's crazy. Like, just off, one video. Or it's really super dope. I like, I've always liked making content. There was a lot going through my head in that church service. And Pastor John kind of talked about that this morning about, being distracted. He's like, how many of y'all, sit in here and get distracted? I raised my hand. But I definitely get distracted. My brain beat. And he admitted it himself. Like, he thinks about, what he has to do this week, or, grocery shopping and all that. Like, it's tough, like, to battle your brain, Also, I want to say, there's multiple things I really want to talk about. The first thing I want to say is my views on YouTube. I think right now the most views I have on one video is like 4.2 or 4.5 thousand. That's pretty good. I'm not mad at that. That's 4,000 people that clicked on that one video. Just for a small subscriber. Or small channel. I ain't nobody, I'm just an average person just trying to make content, trying to record. So I'm driving this. And I think I have a couple of videos that are like 2,000 views, 2.5, 1.5. I think here lately, Because I've been trying to upload every day. I love uploading YouTube every single day. And right now I probably have 3 YouTube videos ready to upload. And I'll post one today, and then I'll post one tomorrow, and then I'll post one Tuesday. This probably won't even be till my Wednesday, video. And it's Sunday. So, I got sidetracked, and it's okay. But there's so many times where I have ideas come in my head, and I realize they're not from me. I realize they're from God. God gives me ideas, and then I put those ideas to use. I think there was a point or a time that I was making content before, like before I got the car back, that I thought the ideas were mine. Like I thought, oh man, like my brain is working, like, and ever since I've been walking with Jesus and getting a better connection with God, I realized that it's not me. And I don't want to give the thanks to me. It's not me. God gives me the ideas. I just put the ideas to use. It's funny too, because sometimes I wake up at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. I set my alarm till 6 a.m. every morning, especially, Monday through Friday. Not during the weekend. Weekend, I'm, trying to sleep in as much as I can and still wake up early. But when I wake up at 3 a.m. and 4 a.m., I, get up, use the restroom or whatever, but I lay there and pray. I might pray 2 or 3 different times, talk to God for a little bit. Mostly I just be thankful. I pray for people, I pray for my mom, pray for my sister, pray for my dad, pray for my wife to come home safe to me. I pray for, people like Chad. I pray for my church. I pray for a couple enemies, I don't have many, but I know there's some people that don't really like me. So I pray for them without saying names, but I definitely mention their name to God. But when I wake up at 3, 4, 5 a.m., I have these ideas in my head, like out of nowhere, and I write them down. I grab my phone, type them in my head. Shit. And I told somebody the other day that when I have these ideas in my head, I have to get them off. I have to either write them down or I have to end up doing them so I can clear my head from those ideas to create more ideas, or for God to bless me with more ideas. Man, I went blank again. I don't mean to keep going back and forth between each topic, but it's just a lot going on in my head. I'm trying to get it out accordingly. I like doing YouTube. I like doing Facebook content, TikTok content, Instagram content. I upload on all those platforms. Now, obviously, my YouTube content is different than my social media content. I'm going to continue doing content. I have a bunch. Especially like for Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, I have a bunch of content still. I try to post like 2 or 3 times on there. If anybody wants to follow me, it's Cody1017_BSM. It's always been that. When I first started my Instagram, I probably first got a Facebook, 2011? And then probably about 2012 or 2013, I had an Instagram. It's always been Cody1017_BSM. That was way before I started driving, way before I, like I've always loved Buicks. I have the Buick symbol tattooed on me. I have the 1017 BSM tattooed on me. All that stuff's been a part of me for way before social media. I'm all over the place this morning. And I keep like pausing the video, losing my train of thought. But there's also something else I want to say. I just thought of. I hate that we all can't agree on certain things. Like, I hate that we all can't just show love, and I hate that we question, as humans, we question like what other people like or enjoy. I wish we all could agree. I know it don't work like that, but there's so many people that like don't like something when somebody else loves it, or that person that's currently doing it loves it. I'm not really that kind of person. I always think if you like it, I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like generally. Even when I like go to shows and stuff, and I, you know, if somebody has 115, like I'm gonna make them feel like it's the, you know, loudest thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I show love. I'm super positive person. I'm good energy. I love love. I love to show love. I love to get love. I don't like to hate. I don't like to talking down. I don't do any of that. I just don't. I've never been about that. I don't like to be that kind of person. My gas light is on. Big old door panel over here. But I don't know. I'm sidetracked now, and it's okay. Right now we're on the way to get donuts. So I went to church. I was gonna get some breakfast. I got my nephew and my second cousin, little kids. They stayed the night last night at the house. So we got kids, and we're gonna get some donuts and picking up blankets and stuff for them. I'm in this next town over, and they always like really fuck with us for tent. I really need to put my damn seatbelt on just in case I gotta roll the windows down. Where I live, they do not mess with me for tent, bro. I'm telling you. But when I come to like this little small town beside where I live, they always get me. Even way back before I didn't even have windshield tint, they used to get me from my side being fine. I've always had dark tint. I've always had a Buick. I've always had dark tint. Like I said, I got the Buick symbol tattooed on me. It's on my arm with the Texas. Like I have a Texas tattoo, and then like a Buick symbol in the middle of the Texas, and then it's chopping blades. It's chopping on top of the Texas, then blades on the bottom of Texas. I'm definitely like I'm definitely a hard Texas person. I love Texas. I'm not from Houston, like I don't, but I love the culture. I love slabs, you know. I love that car culture. I've always been like a car person too. It's funny, like when I think about being in the car culture, it definitely started with the Fast and the Furious from 2001. So I watched that movie and you know, you like as a kid, you always have like cars. You have little bitty cars. You know, you have, you know, oh man, I want this car. You know, this is my car, or this, you know, your friends with your cousin or whatever. It's like, you know, that's my car. Like you riding down the street and that's. So it's like cars have always been a thing. I've always loved the Fast and the Furious. I went to theaters and seen the second one, and I've been to the theaters and seen every single one of them ever since. But I think definitely car love comes from that. Paul Walker was definitely top guy, Vin Diesel and all them. We're at the donut store already. I didn't talk enough to get to the donut store. I hate that my brain's all over the place, but I'm hoping that I was able to say what I wanted to say and get what I wanted to get out. I might go in here with you. I've never been in here. I usually just let her ass go in there. What? Got these Stacey Adams on, these church shoes. These are the shoes I got married in, actually. That's the only reason I got them, is because I got married. I don't like that door being closed. I'm finna just keep recording. Keep on running it up. Got these crosses on my shirt. Church man.
We're at the donut shop. Y'all have a date yet, have y'all?
Mm-hmm. Look at them cinnamon rolls. Everything bad for you. Donuts. I love these donuts. Pig in the blankets. I don't really deal with frosting. I don't really like frosting. Icing, I don't really care for icing too much. Hello.
Y'all have any boudin? 6 of those. Do you want any spicy ones?
You can do one spicy if you want to.
Just one spicy with the rest of it.
really don't like the jelly filled donuts either.
Apple fritter, cinnamon roll.
I don't deal with I don't want no sprinkles. I don't want none of that. I know people like that kind of stuff, but I definitely don't. I don't want no cream filling. I just want a regular glazed donut. I'm good on that too. I bet I'll eat one or maybe half of one, but I'll eat the apple fritter though. Them cinnamon twists, they alright. Looks good though, especially on camera. Looks like you might be ready to go to the donut store right now.
Did you want to get the kids any of these? Things and liquor, just donuts for the kids. And then chocolate eclairs with regular filling.
I'm not mad at maybe getting them a little meat. Can't go wrong with a little meat. You don't want to give them all donut, I don't think.
Then cool. You want a dozen glazed donuts or what? Or
Yeah.
like 6 and some simple ones for the kids or what?
You think they'll like that? That's fine.
Can we get 6 glazed donuts? And then can we get
I'm pretty easy going.
sprinkle and then the pink sprinkle?
I'm not a hard man to do it. I just want to make sure everybody's happy around me. I've always been about that. I'm the kind of person that's like, if we going out to eat, and let's say I want Whataburger, and then Kayla wants Jack in the Box, I'll go to both different places. Like, I'm all about making people happy. I got 4 people with me in the car. And if I want to go to Whataburger, Kayla goes to Jack in the Box, and the other people want to go to Taco Bell, we finna drive to all 3 places. Just so everybody can get what they want. I'm really not a prideful person. I don't like put my pride like. I was sitting here thinking too, like, I show a lot of love, but when you show love, you don't get that kind of love back. And like, I definitely understand that. Like, I understand the love that I give out. I mean, if you're like me and you give out love, you'll never get that love back. But I don't do it for that reason. I do it that's just me. That's in my heart. I don't really expect the love, but it does suck sometimes when you feel, when you love people, you give people positivity, but then they give you the opposite. And I'll be thinking to myself, like, why do people give me that kind of energy when I don't even give them that energy? Does that make sense? Like, I don't get that. If I don't give out hate to people, then why do people give hate to me when I don't even give that kind of energy to nobody? I never have. I don't have no reason to. It's just like the nature of the world. Everybody's just different. And once you understand that, you have a little bit of peace. You understand it's not you. Like, you're not the problem. You understand that it's just, the world. It's just, everybody's just different. Really, in a way, you really don't want the world to be all the same. You kind of want the world to be a little different. Like, just imagine if we all were the same. Like, if it was in a positive way, hell yeah, I'm like game for that, but it's just really not realistic. We all have different stories, different upbringings, different childhoods, different things that we like. I mean, we're just not all meant to be the same. We're not all meant to think the same. I'm finna drive, I think, though. Because I'm done talking and I'm done recording. What all did you even get?
2 figs and blanket for the kids. The apple fritters. They gave us these blueberry donuts for free.
Oh, cool.
These are strawberry donuts. That's a sprinkle donut and a chocolate donut.
What do you got in that box?
Glazed donuts and boudins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She takes the boxes.
Figured I'd drive now. As I said, I was done recording, and here I am still recording. Gaslight is definitely on.
Extra.
I haven't had a comment in a while on YouTube about my gaslight being on, but it like amazes me. Like, people act like they ain't never had their gaslight on in their car. Like, I know it's not good to ride. Like, I think they say like it's not.
Gas was cheaper, but it's probably water gas.
It's not good to ride like below quarter tank or something. But I don't give a fuck. I ride my shit.
Hey, all I can say is this whole 15 years we've been together, we've only ran out of gas
One time.
One time, and that was just.
I was already 30.
Yeah.
I was already 30 years old. In my 20s, I never ran out of gas, not once. I never was on the side of the road. Not as an 18-year-old, 19-year-old, 20-year-old. I never ran out of gas.
Thank God for that.
I didn't run out of gas till I was 30, and I was like pushing it. And I was going my way to the gas station. I never had a gas can or nothing. But I was like kind of pushing it. I was about to like push it like to the store really, because it was kind of like a downhill. I was going to just let Kayla was with me, so I was gonna let her just coast that motherfucker to the store. But somebody ended up seeing me push it, and then somebody gets out and they helped me push it to like a little section, and then he gave me a ride to the gas station, and then I got a gas can and filled it up with gas and went back and filled it up, and then made it to the gas station and all that. But yeah, I'm definitely not a person that runs out of gas. Thank God. I don't even know what's the safe way to go. I'm glad I don't have no reason to come over here except the damn donut store. Then like our driveway is like the car like blocks the car, so the Honda is the one that's near the gate, and the Buick is the one that's out by the road. Sometimes it's sometimes like I don't want to pull the one car out to get the other car. I'd just rather drive the car that's closest to the road. I definitely am ready to move a little bit just because of that reason. I'm really tired of that. I wouldn't mind having a 2-car garage, be able to just lift the garage up and be able to pull each whatever car I want to, with them just being side by side. I'm really blabbering, but I don't really care. Let's talk about this old man. So we went to that estate sale the other day, and he was a neighbor. And like I said, in that video, I said that I used to see him drive that Excursion, waving at them. I seen him used to drive that Excursion. But after he passed away, I knew that the Excursion wasn't moving no more. He wasn't. I knew that the Excursion that he used to drive, the Ford Excursion, he used to drive. It was just like sitting in the driveway for a long time. And I was like, man, I think that man passed away. You started seeing like people going through his stuff, and I have no idea which way to go. I'm just gonna keep going and see what happens. I already know. Anyways, but so Kayla the other day went and looked up that estate sale guy, his information, because he has an obituary and all that. But they were saying that he is what were they saying?
That he went to frequent garage sales and estate sales. He was known as the Texas Picker.
And this really only pertains to the people that watched that estate sale video. If you didn't watch that estate sale video, then you don't know what I'm talking about. But the ones that did watch it, he was a picker. Like he went to different, and I kind of mentioned that in the estate sale video, that man, he must have been like going to different estate sales when he was, able to move around and do stuff freely. Like, and we confirmed that he was definitely like a picker. Like he would go to different garage sales, estate sales, and find treasure. They called him like some kind of
treasure hunter.
Yeah, some kind of treasure hunter. And it was really cool. It was really cool to see all that. I didn't know all that then, but I was trying to put 2 and 2 together a little bit. But it's really really cool to like go through, see that man's treasure that he found over the years. Like I would imagine he was in that home for 50 years, like 40 years for sure, like long time. It was an old house. Man, they still don't have this stuff open. Dang. Stupid. It's literally a whole section where you can drive forward. It's like they want you to do a whole U-turn. I'm glad I don't come over here.
Me too.
But yeah.
Every day.
But yeah, I just think it's pretty cool to realize that man used to go to estate sales himself and just buy all kinds of stuff, and he just collected it all. He just had it for whatever reason. Isn't it weird that a estate sale person a person that went to estate sales end up having an estate sale himself, and people went in his, you know, his. Man, I think that's crazy to think that people went through his stuff that he collected. Yeah, maybe he would. Maybe he was like thinking that ahead of a time. Sometimes I feel like people that buy like stuff that they don't need like that might have like mental issues or loneliness, or I mean, it could be this their hobby. I'm not trying to say that people have bad minds, but you never know people's story. You don't know why he did what he did. He might just enjoyed it, but I feel like people that hoard and stuff, they could have like mental issues, like from childhood or trauma. I mean, the man went to war. You know, he could have been dealing with. That's the only way he could maybe deal with stuff. I mean, you just don't know. Like, you don't know people's story unless they tell you. I wasn't honored enough to know his story. I used to see the man rob by my house. This cruise, I'm telling you, 5 miles an hour, slow as hell. And well, he was already old at that point, but he was able to still drive. But you know, I never would have thought that he was whatever they called him, a treasure hunter or treasure picker, puller or something, whatever the hell you worded it, or they worded it really good in that obituary.
Treasure hunter.
Yeah, it's crazy that all that stuff is just public. Like, people's obituaries are just public.
I go quite frequently just because I work